Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Mindful Art Space. Today's session is all about letting go of control, of anxiety, of the pressure to get everything right. I'm using tempera paint sticks today, drawing bright, bold, concentric circles over strips of artist tape arranged from the center outward, almost like a sunburst. The colors I chose are rich and saturated: yellow, orange, purple, green, and brown, each one reflecting how expressive I needed to be after today's long, stressful day. If you'd like to draw along, grab your art journal. You can make something similar or something completely different. Now remember that this art session is actually sped up. In real time, this whole thing actually took me somewhere around 20 to 30 minutes. But definitely, if you're making an art journal entry, take your time. It's about being present. It's about reaching that point of calmness where you've let go of the stress of the day. There are no rules here. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Let's release the day together. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale through your mouth, letting your shoulders soften. I've turned down the lights in my room. I've lit a candle and made a hot cup of tea. I've put on some slow, meditative music in the background, the kind that invites stillness, although I'm sure you can't hear it because I'm using a microphone. Today was one of those days that demanded everything from me. My work requires precision, no room for error, constant interaction with people, endless decisions. By the time I came home, I was emotionally drained. My anxiety was through the roof, and I can feel that buzzing pressure in my chest that only stress brings. So I decided to sit down and paint. Art has become my way of checking out from the world and checking in with myself. As I started drawing these circles, I realized how tightly I'd been holding on all day to expectations, to outcomes, to control. And it showed up in my body as tension, in my breath as shallowness, in my chest as heaviness, and in my energy as anxiety. So with each circle that I'm drawing here, I whisper to myself, let go. Just let go. Here's something I've learned about anxiety. It's really just energy that's gotten stuck. Our minds loop, our bodies tighten, and that trapped energy starts to build pressure. But energy is meant to move, and art, simple, mindful art, becomes a powerful way to release it. When I start painting, it's not about how it looks. It's about how it feels. Every brush stroke or marker line gives that energy somewhere to go. And when we stop trying to control the outcome, something beautiful happens. Our nervous system starts to regulate. This is what I mean when I say energy follows intention. When my intention shifts from I have to make this perfect to I just want to feel calm, my entire experience changes. The law of attraction isn't only about manifesting material things. It's about manifesting energy states, peace, calm, clarity, presence. Because when your focus creates your reality, choosing calm becomes an act of creation. As the paint began to dry, you'll see that I'll take my acrylic pens and I'll begin to add dots, squiggly lines, and little hash marks over the bright colors. Something about placing simple patterns over saturated paint is deeply relaxing. Each dot, each line felt like an exhale, a thought I no longer needed to hold. I noticed that once I stopped worrying about whether the circles were perfect or the lines were straight, I actually started to enjoy the process again. The act of letting go gave me back my creativity. That's when it clicked. Control doesn't create peace, trust does. And the more I trusted myself, the calmer I felt. Whenever I create, I make it a full sensory ritual. The candlelight softens the space, the scent centers me, the tea warms me, and the quiet helps me focus inward. Maybe for you, it's a different ritual. Music, essential oils, or even silence. What matters is that you create a rhythm that reminds your mind it's safe to relax. As you add your own lines or patterns, try repeating a grounding affirmation. I am safe. I am calm. I let go of what I cannot control. You might be surprised how your art starts reflecting your energy shift. The chaos softens, the patterns become gentle. Your mind slows down enough to let inspiration flow again. Here's what I love about the creative process. It mirrors life. When I stop forcing colors, the colors begin to blend more naturally. When I stop fixing my errors, harmony happens on its own. Maybe that's the lesson in both art and life. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means creating space for something better to come through. When we learn to trust the process, the universe responds with calm clarity. Our vibration shifts, our energy realigns, and we begin manifesting peace, not by chasing it, but by allowing it. As we wrap up today's art session, take one last deep breath. Notice how your body feels now compared to when we started. If you've been creating along with me, look at your page, not with judgment, but with gratitude. You just turned your anxiety into art. You just manifested calm through intention. If this practice brought you a moment of peace, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a calm, creative reset. Thank you for painting with me today. And if no one has told you, I love you, and I'm so thankful for your presence. So until next time, keep creating art that heals. Bye-bye for now.